Hey guys, this is Jay from Sentinel Trading Channel. So welcome to this latest episode of the Binbot Pro Trading software. This episode is actually a very important episode as I will be introducing a new trading method using the Binbot Pro Trading software, and it's actually a minor tweak to the method that I've been using to be more selective in our trades. Currently my balance stands at $60,000 and I've been extra careful trading using the Binbot Pro Trading software. So the reason is the market has actually undergone a different phase recently. As you can see, there's been higher volatility. There's a higher chance for us to get caught in a very tough situation and therefore decreasing your trading results using the Binbot Pro Trading software. So the aim of this episode is to increase the chance of having a consistent win by filtering out more risky setups due to these latest changes in the market situation. So if you guys are new to trading, you guys should actually know not only that we need to have a plan in manually trading the markets, we also need to have a plan when we use automated trading software like Binbot Pro Trading software. So the reason is every trading strategy has its own strengths and weaknesses, so there's no trading strategy that can work in every single market situation. So this is similar to the case of Binbot Pro, because Binbot Pro allows us to use a various different type of robots that we can activate and it will execute a trade for us. However, each trading settings is within the robot is actually representing one trading strategy. So in my case, I use my own trading settings. The reason being the default robot within Binbot Pro is a lot harder to be consistent and a lot more random, therefore it decreases the chance to have a balanced growth over the long term. The way I use Binbot Pro in the past 2 years to grow my account up to the current balance is actually to trade safely and also to follow my plan very strictly. So if you guys are actually new to my YouTube channel, so do make sure to subscribe if you guys are interested in online trading tips and also other tips on making money online in this tough market situation. Okay, and if you guys have been following me for a while, I will also post the new notes on these latest changes within this week via Telegram. Also make sure to follow my Facebook group, as I will be posting more of my Binbot Pro demonstration video on Facebook, because I noticed that a lot of people might miss my video via YouTube because my videos aren't actually ranked very high. Therefore I believe that it is better for me to reach you guys from YouTube and you guys can find the video easily. So currently in this episode, the minor changes is within the way I set up the alarm and also the charts that we are looking at. So previously we are looking at the trading view charts. 1 minute charts is actually the same. We will still be looking at the 1 minute charts. So instead of using a normal candlestick charts, we should be looking at the Heikin Ashi charts. So this will actually help on filtering out more risky setups as compared to the previous method, and we will have higher chance of growing our balance. Alright, in summary, everything's exactly the same as the beta method V3 PDF guide that I've sent to you guys if you guys have already registered and found an account using my referral link below. And you guys should know that I am currently only using 2 different settings within Binbot Pro, which is the beta settings and also the beta 2 settings. So with these new minor changes, if you use Heikin Ashi trading charts, it actually decreases the total number of alerts per day. In my opinion, it's a lot better to have fewer alerts rather than we have like maybe 20 or 10 alerts a day and there are like lower qualities alert in that day. So it is better to totally avoid risky setup, or even like if you are unsure of the trading setup, it is a lot better to not actually take the trade. This is actually true even though if you are trading manually. So with that being said, I should warn you guys, after this minor tweak, there will be a certain days where if you look in the charts, there will be like no alert for maybe 3 or 4 hours or maybe more depending on the market situation. In such situation, is better to be patient and not do anything rather than to risk a certain amount of money in something that we are not sure. Alright, so in summary, this latest change, we are going to apply the beta V3 PDF guide along with a Heikin Ashi trading chart. In the next half of the video, I will show you guys what you need to do, especially if you guys are a current user and you guys need to modify your alerts. Alright guys, so I'm going to quickly walk through on how to set up the trading charts that I'm going to use. So remember, the settings parameters for the chart setup as well as the Binbot Pro setting is exactly the same as the beta method V3 PDF guide. However, in this quick demonstration video, I will quickly show you guys how to set it up from scratch. So for those that already have your trading chart set up, all you gotta do is actually change your candlestick type to Heikin Ashi candle. So basically this is the normal Japanese candlestick. So all you have to do is click this icon right here and then change to Hikenashi. So after you look at Hikenashi, it's rather neater than the normal Japanese candlesticks, but this is basically what we do. And make sure your charts is in 1 minute. Okay, so that's basically what you have to do. And another thing that you guys probably have to do is delete your old Binbot Pro alert. So this is how you do it. You just have to click the cross and then voila. So basically, if you guys are new, you'll be looking at a single chart right here. So you might be looking at Euro USD, for example. So the first thing that you have to do is to include the PineScript codes that I've actually forwarded to you guys if you have signed up Binbot Pro using my referral link and also fund the account. So you guys will automatically get access to not only the PDF guide, you guys will also get the PineScript codes. Alright, so the first thing you gotta do is just click the Pine editor here, and then you make sure you select all and just delete. And then all you have to do is just copy the entire codes that I've sent you and just paste it. And once you paste it, all you have to do is just click add to charts. And then you will be looking at these bomb icons on your trading charts. So once you see the bomb icon on your trading charts, so the second thing you have to make sure is to change your trading charts to Hikenashi, and then you are ready to go. So the next part is to set up the alerts. So if you guys are new, just click this alert icon here and then make sure to change to click this first one to BBP alerts and leave this on BBP on and change to once per minute. And then make sure to check the notify on app and also show pop-up, so that will make sure that you get the alerts when a suitable setup actually appeared, and you guys will get a quick pop-up on your headphones. And while you guys are actually doing something else, you are free to multitask. You don't need to watch the charts in the entire time. Just leave it on the background and check whether the conditions is ideal. So for example, this is the Euro ASD alert. So once you're done, just click create and then you will see the latest Binbot Pro alarm here is on. Alright, so if you want to pause the alert, just click this restart or stop. Right, let me quickly make sure to click create for GBP USD. So make sure when you create your alert, you will see GBP USD and like Hikenashi. And if you guys are using a normal Japanese candlestick, there won't be a Hikenashi here. So while you create your alert, you have to make sure that there is a Hikenashi over here. Alright, so just click on BBP alert once per minute, notify on app and show pop up and click create. And then I've done it for GBP USD. Okay, so let me quickly create the third one for myself, and make sure you guys also change your chart into 1 minute before you create your alert. Okay, so I've changed it to 1 minute, so make sure you see create alert on Euro JPY 1 minute, and there's Hikenashi here. So because if you guys leave it on 5 minutes chart and then you create alert, here will be create alert on Euro JPY 5 minutes chart. So that's not what we want. We want it to be on the 1 minute chart. So we click on alert, change to 1 minute, click on alert, and we'll click BBP alerts, BBP on once per minute, notify on app, show pop-up, and then we'll have this one on. So basically the alert has already been set up. Alright, that's pretty much the first half of your setup. The next one you have to do is to add a MACD indicator. Just click on indicator here, and then you go for built-ins and then type MACD. Just click on the first selection and then you will see MACD over here. So basically the rule is simple. So once the bomb alert is occurred, and all we have to do is to cross-reference to see whether the MACD is angling upwards or downwards. So if it's angling upwards, we will use beta 1 or beta settings, and if the MACD at that point of time is angling downwards, we will use beta 2 settings for Binbot Pro. Alright, so it's pretty simple. And if you guys were wondering what's your MACD parameters, the MACD parameters is the default one, which is 12, 26, close 9. Alright, so that's pretty much it on how to set up and get ready for the new execution method for Binbot Pro. So do stick around to watch a couple of trade demonstrations on how I actually use this new trading method to trade the current market. Alright guys, so let's get to our first example. So there's a bomb alert that comes out for Euro JPY in the 1 minute Heikin-Ashi chart. So it actually appeared at about 14:31:40 seconds. So usually what I do is every time the bomb alert comes out, and I will just check at the 50th second of every minute to see whether the bomb icon is still there. And if the bomb icon is still there at the 50th second of that particular minute, so in this case it will be 14:13:50 seconds. So if at 14:13:50 seconds bomb icon is still there, I can activate the Binbot Pro robot for one trade. So in this case, we can see clearly the MACD line is angling downwards. So the way I judge is I judge generally in the past 10 to 15 minutes. So let me change Euro JPY for beta 2 and click save, and I will activate it right now, because since it was at 14:13:50, the bomb icon is still there. So let's wait for a trade to be executed. The trade will usually be executed within 1 or 2 minutes, and if there's no trade, we will turn off the robot. Alright, so this is a bad example for a MACD situation where it looks kind of horizontal. Usually there is a bomb icon there for AUD/USD, but I will actually skip this trade because usually this MACD formation, it's more risky. Alright, so right now we have a put trade at 14:14:26 second. A put trade is open, so let me turn off the robot for beta 2 and we will wait for this trade to expire. Alright, so let me change the chart to a Japanese candlestick. So it actually did a put trade at this latest candle right here. So it seems like the price is reversing, so hopefully this trade goes well. Alright guys, so we're back. So right now it's actually about half an hour later. I forgot to actually record. You can see clearly we have won the trade. We have you can see the trade history here. It expired at 14:21, and you can see the trade was done at the green arrow, and it expired at the tick symbol of the chart. Alright, so it's a good put trade executed by Binbot Pro, and my balance stands at $65,000. Alright, so let's get to the next example. Alright guys, so in this example we have an example for USD CHF, the USD Swiss franc. You can see the MACD is going upwards and the bomb alert has just occurred, and right now it's 15:00:50 seconds. So I will activate the robot for beta settings. I switch it to USD CHF, click save and activate the beta settings robot. Alright, so it's pretty simple. As you guys can see, pretty much when the alert comes up, we can generally see whether the MACD is angling upwards or downwards in relative to the past 10 minutes. Let's try to judge it by using common sense. So if the MACD is rather horizontal, and you might feel confused whether it is angling upwards or downwards, so usually it's a riskier situation and beginners may be better off not trading that situation. Alright guys, so we have a put trade executed at 15:01 for USD CHF. It will expire at about 7 minutes later. So let me turn off the beta settings and let's go to the chart. So now it's a Heikin-Ashi chart, right? So let me change it to Japanese candlestick so you guys can see where exactly the price is. So it's a down trade at 15:01, so it's about at this candle. So it might be retracing back before going in this upwards trend. Okay, alright guys, we're back. It seems like we've won this trade. You can see on my trade history, and my balance now is 69,000. And you can see based on the charts, the price nicely moved downwards after 7 minutes of the trade executed by Binbot Pro trading software. Okay, so it actually expired at about this candle right here. It's a good trade executed by the beta settings on the Binbot Pro trading software. When the bomb alert come out, you can see the MACD had a huge spike, so that is the reason why I choose to use beta settings instead of the beta 2 settings. Okay, alright, so right now my balance stands at 69,000. I'm really happy about the performance so far, and as well as implementing this new Heikin-Ashi chart into the beta method v3 PDF guide. If you guys are interested in getting access to my beta methods PDF guide as well as my settings, and not to mention that there is a free Telegram group for Binbot Pro related news. So if there's a very bad trading day, unfavorable market conditions, I will let you guys know at the Telegram group, so you guys can minimize as much bad situation as possible, therefore increasing your chance to grow your account. And please feel free to drop me an email and we will discuss on how to get you access to the settings as well as the Telegram group access. Alright, so you guys might want to know more about the withdrawal process using the Binbot Pro Trading software. Do check out this video on your screen.